They're some of the most vulnerable people in our neighborhoods, the elderly and the injured.
So when one of our viewers raised concerns about the care his grandmother was getting from an agency that provides in-home nurses and aides, we investigated.
It just makes me feel like this system is broken.
In our News 5 exclusive investigation, 5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh takes a hidden camera inside that company, and you have to see what he uncovered.
When you're up in age, you never know what's going to happen.
88-year-old Pauline Bird from Westlake needs some help.
As I got all my marbles yet, I ain't lost them yet.
Not with her marbles, but for other important areas.
All this work my grandson did for me to have somebody come in and help me do things so I wouldn't fall.
What we have here are my calendars.
Shane Rios is Pauline's grandson. He organized in-home care for Pauline through Medicaid and hired comfort keepers located in Westlake.
This is not only to help my grandmother, but it's also to offer respite to the families.
But Shane told us he rarely got that respite because, in a matter of months, Shane says the company failed to show up more than a dozen times. He was so incensed, he tracked and charted dates.
We didn't receive a second individual to come in, a backup plan.
They were also concerned about the quality of care when aides did show up.
They would be more on their cell phones, texting.
She was always trying to find out a lot of information that was none of her business.
They have no professionalism whatsoever.
So how professional would they be when we went in with our hidden cameras?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Asking about their care.
I've been with the company 8 years.
That's Kate, the community relations manager. And what you're about to hear, just keep in mind, Pauline is on Medicaid.
Do you have problems with reliability, problems? Have you had any complaints about your employees?
Actually, those people, we picked those people out. We put them in with Medicaid clients. To be honest, we have the aides for Medicaid and the aides for private.
What's the difference?
Private pay, that's coming out of people's pockets.
Okay.
And, it's like my parents, a lot of our clients, they worked hard all their lives, and we just feel they deserve the best care.
The words I have for it are inappropriate for television. That's how disgusted I am.
We showed our video to Shane.
To be able to capture that on a hidden camera, an admission of my suspicions all along.
The thing is, it didn't happen on just a hidden camera. Different levels of care based on how you pay was emphasized again when we sent in a whole new set of investigators on a different date.
We have Medicaid clients and private. They're separate. Because we have aides that are just straight up Medicaid for me.
Now, what is the difference?
They don't pay for their services. We pay for your services. So
does that mean
your priority, and they get the better caregivers. We make sure that we have a certain group of caregivers that only do private pay.
That is concerning because all patients should receive the same level of care.
We showed our hidden camera video to Gwendolyn Roberts-Majette, a professor at Cleveland State University with an expertise in healthcare law.
They're supposed to be competent when they're brought in. They're supposed to receive continuing education.
And we weren't the only ones uncovering questionable issues. We found an accreditation agency wrote all kinds of citations just last year. Problems with background checks, having enough employees to handle caseloads, systematic problems resulting in the inability to ensure quality patient care in a safe environment. The citations also include, you guessed it, no documentation of in-service education. This email from the accreditation agency says Comfort Keepers in Westlake indicated their desire to not continue with correcting the problems, so it dropped the company.
There's a lot of aides that can only do Medicaid.
And not only that, how about that idea that private pay clients, well, they have worked all of their lives.
There is a sizable percentage of people in Medicaid that work, at least 60%.
With video and documents in hand, we paid a visit to Comfort Keepers in Westlake. Hi, Kate. I'm Jonathan Walsh from News 5. We wanted to ask you some questions about, do you guys treat your Medicaid clients differently than your private pay? I tried a different door. I'm giving you ample opportunity here. I want your side of the story.
It just makes me feel like this system is broken.
Broken for people like Pauline, who just wanted help so she didn't fall in her own home.
You got to be able to trust them, too.
I'm 5 on Your Side investigator, Jonathan Walsh.
All right, now Comfort Keepers did issue a statement which reads in part that its business has never been sanctioned by Medicaid for failure to meet any requirement.
And in a statement, the parent company of Comfort Keepers said it is launching an internal investigation because of our reporting. Both complete statements are available for you to see on our News 5 app.
Tomorrow, 5 on Your Side investigators bring you reaction to this investigation from a regional agency that refers Medicaid clients to Comfort Keepers in Westlake. We showed them the hidden camera video. What do you see what they have to say about that?
All right, stay tuned. More to come.
But first, fallout from a 5 on Your Side investigation into a local in-home care business. Our hidden cameras expose what appears to be different treatment of people based on how they pay.
The company is Comfort Keepers in Westlake. On 2 different occasions, our video shows the community relations manager telling potential clients they give poor performing aids to Medicaid clients while better aids help the private pay clients.
Do you have problems with reliability, have you had any complaints about your employees?
Actually, those people, we picked those people out. We put them in with Medicaid clients.
Now investigation is going into Comfort Keepers in Westlake. It is underway as we speak.
5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh broke this news. And Jonathan, there is now even more to this story.
Absolutely. We're talking about a key nonprofit agency that plays a major role in the lives of Medicaid clients right here in our area. They sat down with us. They're from the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging. It monitors businesses that give care. It refers Medicaid clients to businesses. When they saw our video, they were not happy.
Well, first of all, I think that's disappointing. That's a tough video to watch.
That's Doug Beach. He's the CEO of the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging. Next to him is Sheila DeSaw, Senior Director of Clinical Programs. Doug's take on the manager in our video?
She needs to understand that this is a caring business.
Sheila told us there were checks on Comfort Keepers in Westlake, but you didn't know the attitude here that's on the video.
No, we didn't. So we need to, knowing this information now, we need to do more education with our providers.
And another agency, this one in charge of accreditation, wrote numerous citations against Comfort Keepers in Westlake. Our hidden camera video showed when asked about past problems, the manager did not admit to those issues.
Is there anything that maybe has happened in the past that we should know about and would just be good to know? Whether it be with nursing aides or...
Not here that I know of, no.
Okay.
No, it's nothing much.
What do you think about them not acknowledging even those citations?
I think that's unfortunate. I think this whole thing is unfortunate.
Unfortunate for many reasons, including he didn't know about the citations.
The fact that not all the information is always shared with everybody is a little bit of a concern.
Doug has further concerns that our video appears to show a belief that private pay clients have worked hard all of their lives, so they should get the best care.
The implication that people who end up on Medicaid didn't work hard during their life is a very difficult thing to say. I don't know how she knows that.
During our investigation, the Ohio Department of Medicaid told us Medicaid payments for Comfort Keepers were terminated as of January 22nd of this year. But that company is still qualified for programs like My Care and Passport, which are funded by, you guessed it, Medicaid.
Comfort Keepers may have lost their license on the Medicaid side, but they have it on the Passport side. And because they have it on the Passport side, they can still serve those clients either in My Care or Passport.
There are so many levels, agencies, and programs. A business can be deficient or can volunteer to be terminated for Medicaid payments, but still get your tax money in other ways.
One of the things that the state's pushing is the idea of going to one waiver. One Medicaid waiver, and if they did that, then it would all be together, and a lot of the bureaucratic snafus that you're suggesting would go away.
So there are some issues that should be addressed, you feel?
Sometime in the next couple years.
And within the past hour, I just got these emails from the Ohio Department of Medicaid and the Ohio Department of Aging. Both say they're looking into questions that have come up now because of our hidden camera video. The corporate side of Comfort Keepers told us it's launched its own internal investigation into the Westlake franchise. The owners of the Westlake Comfort Keepers say they have never been sanctioned by Medicaid. Their complete statements can be found on our News 5 app. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh.
We have Medicaid clients and private. They're separate.
The video heard around the state. Now a new response to a 5 on Your Side hidden camera investigation. In February, we showed you an in-home care agency, Comfort Keepers in Westlake. A then manager told us on 2 different occasions, Medicaid clients get aids that aren't as good as the aids for private pay clients.
To be honest, we have the aids for Medicaid and the aids for private.
Our reporting set off a state investigation, and now it's getting results across Ohio.
5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh has the exclusive details that show what the Department of Aging and its investigators found.
Well, first of all, I think that's disappointing. That's a tough video to watch.
Back in February, that was the reaction of the CEO for the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging, Doug Beach, to our hidden camera investigation. Through the Ohio Department of Aging, that agency manages and inspects in-home care businesses.
Your priority, and they get the better caregivers.
Our report showed a manager from Comfort Keepers in Westlake named Kate telling us that it makes sure private pay clients get better treatment than people on Medicaid.
They worked hard all their lives, and we just feel they deserve the best care.
Now, 8 months later, we are finding out more on the initial investigation into Comfort Keepers in Westlake. It revealed concerns like aides not showing up and not calling clients to let them know. The same complaints we highlighted in our first report.
The care managers have worked very diligently with any consumer that identified an issue to get them another provider.
Some clients left Comfort Keepers. On a larger scale, Doug said our News 5 investigation helped in-home agencies discover better communications around Ohio and better hiring for aides.
In the criminal background check, there was some confusion between us and ODA, so we were able to bring that to the forefront and make things actually help most of the agencies across the state.
And what about the different levels of care described in our hidden camera video? What kinds of questions did you ask them about that, and what did you hear from them?
Well, I don't want to get into the specifics that we had about that. It's my understanding that that has been taken care of.
Kate no longer works for Comfort Keepers in Westlake. We tracked down Kate's address. Hello, Kate. It's Jonathan Walsh from News 5. And tried multiple times to get her response. Kate, we just want your side of the story. We left a note, heard nothing back. As far as Comfort Keepers, in a previous statement, reps told us in part, at no time is the quality of care substandard to the care provided to private pay clients. On these new state findings, their statement said, in part, Comfort Keepers has worked closely and fully cooperated with the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging to satisfy all their questions and documentation requests. This has been an agency that's been established for a number of years, and they should know the rules and expectations.
Yes, but here's the issue. The issue is what type of employment environment we're in right now.
Doug's experience? A better unemployment rate means the harder it is to find good help. A worse economy, better employees are available. But that's where training and oversight are the most crucial.
And to try to get aids is not as easy as it has been in the past.
Since our initial reports aired and the state investigation began, Doug Beach tells us significant progress has been made by Comfort Keepers. Not quite a 180-degree turn, but still on the right path.
I'm just thankful that the situation has been handled.
And thankful we brought this to their attention.
I think it's improved our process, and I expect going forward that things will remain at this level or improve as time goes on. So, again, thank you.
I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Jonathan Walsh.
But Comfort Keepers in Westlake isn't quite out of the woods just yet. There's another inspection scheduled in 4 to 5 months. We're told case managers will be continuously monitoring, talking with the clients, and also making some impromptu visits. We'll stay on it.